Hi, I'm back again. I've decided to do this in two parts because uploading sometimes with my internet and even the editing and then the uploading, because I have to upload twice to my computer and then to YouTube, becomes very time consuming and very tedious, and sometimes it doesn't happen. So I'm trying to keep my videos short. Okay, so let's carry on with part two. So the photos were, we are birthing in this new age, and understand it. Visualize yourself birthing this new age. Visualize you as this person, male or female, doesn't matter. But that is, so when we connect with our higher selves, we visualize ourselves in the ethereal. Now, for some, it may be just a vision of light, and it could be, but whichever form it comes to you in, understand that that is your higher self. So you can start by making the statement of intention. I ask and intend to connect to my higher self. Okay? So that is your statement of intention. And you can repeat that. I ask and intend to connect with my higher self. I ask and intend to see, sense, feel, or know my higher self. Now, when you say it in those terms, some people, their senses are seeing, and so they see a vision. Some people, it is a knowing. They just know, they sense, they can. So initially in the beginning, for me, it was more knowing. But now, since I've been doing this work such a long time, it's also visual. So I can see, I see, and I know. Okay? It's just, so the knowing is a sensation through your body. It's a feeling, okay? And it's just a knowing. So it's a sensing and a knowing. The visual, for some people, are not visual. Some people are auditory. So they can hear it, or they can hear words, or whatever. So what I'm saying is, ask to be shown your higher self, and your higher self loves this, okay? They love to be connected with you. They're always there anyway. So understand that. They are always there. They were always there. The ethereal world very much respects free will. It is the renowned law, universal law, free will, okay? So they will not overstep free will unless it's in case of emergency, right? Some sort of devastation or something, right? They may step in then because it's not your time, okay? But other than that, for you to build connection, you need to invite or ask, okay? So that's really, really important. So when you ask and intend, make a statement of asking and intend. I ask and intend to connect into my higher self. I ask and intend to be shown my higher self, okay? Sorry, I keep closing my eyes because when I close my eyes, when you've been doing it a long time, it just comes in instantly. So my information is channeled information. It's not coming from me. Everything that is coming in that I'm delivering to you right now is channeled information. It's not coming from me or my physical, my mental mind, my ego. It's channeled information. So that's why I'm in the midst of doing a reading here, and this information's come flowing through. Okay, let me get on with it. Okay, so statement of intention, really important. And so just so you would get an idea, it doesn't have to look like this, okay? But, or look like this. I mean, she looks a bit Egyptian there. Doesn't matter. It could be just a figure, a shadow, right? It could be just an outline. This is like an outline. Could be just like an outline, okay? So for a long time, mine was, you have to excuse me, I've hurt my back. I hurt my back at the gym, my own fault, because I was doing squats, weighted shoulder squats, and I was listening to a podcast at the same time. So my attention was not on what I was doing. My attention was listening to the podcast. It was a spiritual podcast, and it was not on the exercise I was doing at the time. So I did my posture and was out of alignment, and so I hurt my back. Instead of using my legs and my butt, which I was trying to strengthen, I instead hurt my back. So excuse me, I move and I cringe because it's a bit sore, but it'll be fine. Okay, we're all a work in progress, folks. Okay, we are all a constant work in progress, and we are all trying to evolve ourselves and improve, whether we like it or not. This is just what this matrix Earth timeline is about, is growth. Whether you believe it or not, you're never just going to stand still. It's always about growth and moving forward. Okay, back to what I was focusing on. Okay, let me just get back to this. Okay. The important thing is to take the leap. Okay? And this card is leap. Okay? So start to envision yourself as an ethereal being. It doesn't matter if the face is there, it doesn't matter. Maybe only the outline is there. For me, it's always been predominantly outline, but I am a figure. This is my higher self. I am a figure that is got long robes. There's generally a lot of light coming off my higher self when I see her. In the very beginning, she used to be standing on a cliff. Then for a long time, she was just midair. She was just not standing on anything. Then I went through a stage where she was in water, and I would just go with her, and we would just go in water, and I felt like she was traveling underwater. And you've got to remember to not get in your mental mind about any of it. Just go with the flow. It doesn't matter whether you can feel your physical body breathe or not, because we don't need to breathe in the ethereal. We don't need to be standing on anything. You just go with the flow of it. The more you can be in the trusting and go with the flow, the greater your connection will be, and the more empowered and grounded you'll actually physically feel. The more sensation will come in through your body. And It's just like tingly vibrational sensation. Don't expect it to be physical. Don't expect to feel the water, though sometimes you may do. Don't worry about if you can breathe or not under the water. It's all irrelevant in the ethereal. Just go with the flow and be in the being of the state. Now, I went on many journeys in this, on this journeying in underwater. I'm pretty sure I went to Atlantis, the old Atlantis, and what it used to look like. Amazing and beautiful flow, because it was a city, right, which doesn't exist right in this particular timeline no longer, but still does exist in another timeline. Okay, I'd like to say that. Atlantis still does exist in another timeline. There's parallel timelines. They do exist we just, not in this particular matrix, okay? All right, I want to say that. Okay, back to you connecting in. As you connect in, just go with the flow. Be in the trusting, okay? Here's another one. This is beautiful. This is unbound. So if you've ever astral traveled as a child, I used to astral travel as a child, you just be in the trusting and go with the flow and allow this ethereal body to know that you're safe, okay? And there's always this link back to your physical body. There just always is. There's always, you can see the cord there. There's always a cord back to your physical body. You often may go there with your dreams, okay? In your dreams, your astral travel. But there's always a cord back to your physical body. And that's where you jolt and wake up fast. This is this cord yanking you back and putting you in your physical body. But with your intention, you can intentionally go into these ethereal realms, these other realms, with your intention and your growth as you unfold and allow your unfolding. You can journey, and that's what journeying is, right? You can journey into different realms, and there is many higher realms for you to explore. So it's amazing. It is really amazing. So, what about protection, you may ask? Okay. Yeah, in the beginning, I do think it is good to do protection. I did listen to, the podcast I was actually listening to was the Next Level Soul podcast. Okay, really great. He interviews, they interview a lot of channelers on that Next Level Soul podcast, okay? I was listening to, her name is Marie Mancieri, never heard of her before. She is a psychic medium, and she was giving a lot of insight into her process of channeling, her knowledge on the spiritual path, spirituality, and the other side, because she does see dead people, she does see ghosts, and it's just so much growth. It's just so much learning, which is, it's just so much that I just feel that the truth is coming out now. And as you journey on your spiritual path, it is really important to journey on your spiritual path and find connection. Now, I know many of you have faith you're on your spiritual path and that you'll probably, you might be following some guru, or you might be doing a lot of the shamanic journeying, breath work, ayahuasca journeys, things like that. Now, I haven't done any of those things, none. Okay, I just want to state that. Okay, there is a stage that you'll get to that. Now, I'm not saying that these are not good, but there is a stage that you get to where you are beyond this type of work, right? They help. They are a stepping stone, but they're not the only stepping stone. I would say the most profound stepping stone to really being on your spiritual path would be meditation and going within. Okay? I wanted to say, and you may disagree with me, and that's fine, and you can do that, but very much that kind of tribal work is lower dimensional, right? And so I've just gone off train of thought. Okay, yeah. So it's predominantly 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional energy. That it's like the tribal stuff. It's great. It's a connection, but when you start to move into higher realms, and because now we are moving into the 5th dimension, we're in the 4th, 5th dimension. So we're actually in the 4th dimension now, right? Ascension, right? Moving into the 5th dimension, it's all about raising your vibration. That's what it's about. It's not about lowering your vibration, because the tribal, and I'm not saying the tribal, the taking of ayahuasca does require a lot of purging. And it's not to say that you can't release a lot of stuff, a lot of dense and heavy stuff, which perhaps you need to do. And those who are called to do that purging, and it is purging, it's physical purging. I haven't done it myself because I've done my energetic releasing through work that is like theta healing. I've done and a lot of the healing modalities that where I've released through incredible amount of crying, or I've found forgiveness in this lifetime's experiences, childhood experiences, through that kind of work. Now, you can find forgiveness and you can find understanding and growth and knowledge through doing things like ayahuasca, which will help give you the bigger picture, right? Because what it does is helps you step out of your mental mind, and it shows you the big picture. So that's what it does. But you can attain that through meditation, and it doesn't have to be so harsh. So that's why if you like people that do a Kundalini awakening or stuff like that, if they're not ready for it, it can be intense and it can make people sick. All right. So same with the a lot of the work that is tribal, shamanic type of healings. If you're on that level, then yes, it will help you, and it will help you greatly. But if you're beyond that level and you've worked on raising your vibration, it may not help you. Okay, it may not be what resonates with you to be helpful. Okay, And it's not to say that I do love sound healing. So that's totally different, okay? I love sound healing, and that does carry me and it helps me journey, okay? But what I'm saying is the other, taking of herbs that may not resonate with your body, and that is ayahuasca. It's a taking of herbs or earth medicines, may not resonate with your body if you've moved your vibration higher already. Okay, so that's just food for thought. Okay, I've got